Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really good. So today I'm going to ask you one question. How many of you guys actually follow me on Instagram? The reason why I'm asking you is I have posted some nice BTS of making of this recipe and how many trials did we take to get this perfect recipe. And we also post a lot of healthy recipes on our Instagram page. So it will be useful for you if you are looking for a short format recipe videos. And I also conduct a lot of healthy baking workshops. So if you guys are interested in our workshops, all the link of Instagram and workshop link, everything is in the description. So you can just go through it. You can follow us on Instagram. If you want some workshop recordings, want to have some one-on-one baking workshops, you can just connect with us through that link. And we also share our workshop updates on Instagram, so it'll be very useful for you. So now before we start, I want to tell you that this recipe, it's I'm happy that it turned out to be so good. It took us 2-3 attempts to get the perfect gluten-free donuts. So we haven't used any maida, any whole wheat into it. It is very easy. Also, we made some changes in our recipe. So the first trial, I found that the donut is very small, so we increased the weight. So all this information is given in the video. So watch it till the end and make sure that even if you want us to try some new recipes or if you have some feedbacks, anything, just mention in the comment section and let's bake the perfect gluten-free donut. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you are updated with all our new recipes.
If we're going to take a bowl first, I added lukewarm milk. You can add any milk that you like. I added khansari sugar. You can use any sugar that you like. And then I added instant yeast. Now you mix everything really well. Keep it aside and let the yeast bloom. Then in another bowl, I have taken psyllium husk and then I have taken lukewarm water to it. Now I mixed it really well. I'll keep this also aside till the psyllium husk becomes nice and thick. So now in a beater, have used the KitchenAid mixer. You can use any beater of your choice. I added the bloomed yeast. I added the husk. Now, I even added the millets that I've used. So for this recipe, I have taken jawar. I have taken oats flour. I have added a little bit of potato starch, but you can even omit it and use rice flour if you like. Baking powder, and then we added the milk. So now mix everything really well, beat it in the beater so that we get a really soft dough. You could use your hands, but I prefer doing the beater, so it just makes it easier and the dough is really soft. So for this recipe, I would recommend if you can use potato starch because it gave a much softer donut, but rice flour is also fine. You can see the dough is made, it's nice and soft. We are going to keep it for proofing for around 2 hours till it just becomes double in size, and this is going to be kept in the fridge. So you might find that your dough is a little sticky. Don't worry about it. Once you keep it in the fridge, the dough will be fine. So now I've removed the dough and divided into equal parts. In this recipe, I made 4 big donuts which were around 160 to 170 grams. Before I tried it and made it 100 grams, but I just found that if you're making a bambolini or a donut, the size was really small. So if you do 100 grams, you're going to get 6 donuts. So now we've measured it. I'm making it into a round ball, and the same way for all 4, I'm going to make it into a nice round ball. It's not going to be very smooth on the top, but just make sure that it's rolled very well. So you can see I've flattened it and just make sure that it's rolled very well, and then we're going to again proof it for 2 hours. So this recipe, yes, it requires a lot of proofing because if it's not proofed well, your donuts or bambolinis will not rise so much. And after that, you can see now I heated the oil. I used the induction for it. So few things, just make sure that when you're frying this, your oil initially is not very hot. What I have realized that while I was frying, it becomes brown on the top really quickly, but inside it is still not cooked well. So I would just recommend that just be a little patient, fry it little more and make sure that it's cooked really well. So for the first 2 donuts, that's what the issue I had. So this will become brown. So if the oil is very hot, it's going to become brown from the outside really quick. So after that, we're going to fry all the donuts. I put it on a tissue paper so that the excess oil is absorbed. So now if you don't want to fry it, you can bake these donuts. That's also fine. So you can see the donuts are still so soft, that I rolled them in caster sugar. You can even add cinnamon powder to it. That's up to you. So I rolled once they were cooled down properly. I rolled all four of them. You can even roll caster sugar once it's immediately outside the fried. But I thought it's better just to roll it once it's cooled down. So you can see I made a hole. I am adding a chocolate ganache filling. So making the hole just makes it easier. And now you can see how beautiful these donuts have turned out. Also, don't forget to give your feedback if you have tried this recipe.